Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. This is the WRDN Morning Farm Report. I'm Brian Winnekins. Joining us this morning is Blain Knutson. He is the County Executive Director for the FSA offices. And thank you to Alcivia Co-op, Compeer Financial, Osteoplastics, Anibis Silo, the Animal Wellness Center of Buffalo Valley, and Synergy Co-op, our Newsmaker segment sponsors. And Blain, thanks for joining us as we get an update on some of the programs at FSA. And Blain, one of the big ones that just started is the Dairy Margin Coverage Program, and sign up is underway, right?
Yep. Sign up started October 17th, so we're a couple days into it. But like you said, it'll run until December 9th, 2022. Just a couple of highlights about the program. This program provides voluntary risk management coverage that will pay when the difference between the national price of milk and the average cost of feed falls below a certain level, and that level is selected by the producer. Coverage level starts at $9.50 and goes all the way down to $4. A good example of that would be this last August. The all milk price was $24.30, and then the final feed cost was the $16.22. So that created a milk margin of $8.08. So any coverage options that would have been above that $8.08 would have generated a payment. So it's another tool in the toolbox for the dairy producers in the area.
So for dairy producers, this is a voluntary program. Now, if this is their first time signing up, is it going to be a little bit different than for those that have signed up before, or is it just the same process?
Yep, it'll be a little bit different, but the basis is the same. Basically, a requirement is we confirm that they're marketing milk. So, we'll get documentation from the creamery. If you come in with that, that's usually the easiest. That's the best way to do it. Yep.
And so the program is basically through FSA. This isn't, I have to go to my insurance agent, right?
Correct. It's all run through FSA. So I know there are different options out there, but this one is strictly through FSA. So all the paperwork gets turned in through us, and the payment is, if there is a payment, it's generated through FSA.
Talking with Blain Knutson, he's County Executive Director for the FSA office this morning, as we talk about some of the things going on with FSA today. Another thing that's going on is FSA is hiring in the Alma office. Tell us about that.
Yeah, we have a current position open. The position is being advertised until October 28th. A quick description of it would be primary day-to-day duties would be assisting the local producers in the area to participate in the programs administered through FSA, whether that be marketing assistant loans, crop reporting, CRP. It's a wide variety that you get to work with. Experience isn't required. All the training will be completed by FSA. Pay scale would be $32,500 to $58,000, depending on experience and what you're coming in with. But again, experience isn't required. We're starting off with 13 days a year of PTO, and then you have sick leave that is separate. And then all federal holidays would be off as well. We got great retirement and health benefits. I can go on and on about that part, but really if people have questions specific about that, I would encourage them to give me a call. The announcement can be found at www.usajobs.gov. And then there's a little search bar up at the top there. And if you just go by Alma, Wisconsin, it'll bring you right to it. And then last thing that I'd like to mention to producers listening is you may not be interested yourself in this position, but if you know someone that would be a good fit, please pass this information along to them, because we are really looking at getting a good list of applicants, and the person we select, the service that you get from this office will be reflected on the person that we select. So it's really important for the local producers to have buy-in on who we're hiring.
And so with the listing, this is out of the Alma office, so they're going to be primarily handling Buffalo County, right?
Correct. Yep. We are a 3-county office shared management though, so there would be, it sometimes does, we trade programs back and forth. Sometimes some of the workload goes up to Pierce or the other way around, depending on, staffing levels.
All right. And again, folks can just Check that out. Just go to usajobs.gov. That's usajobs.gov. And just search by just typing in Elmo, Wisconsin. Well, Blain, again, as always, we appreciate you joining us. We'll talk to you next month.
Yep. Thanks, everyone. Have a great harvest.
That is Blain Knutson, the County Executive Director with FSA. You're listening to the WRDN Morning Farm Report.